ABSA Cup 2025 final is finally here. Zesco United will battle Red Arrows in the ABSA Cup final at Levi Wanawasa Stadium on Saturday, 10th May 2025 at 15 hours. Grab your tickets now at ShopRite CompuTicket. VIP 300 kwacha, West Wing 150 kwacha, and East Wing 70 kwacha, 20 kwacha for North and South Wings. Don't miss out on this thrilling experience with a special appearance by His Excellency Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Your story matters. ABSA.
The news.
Hello, my name is Ndekazi Lungu. The news headlines. Government has urged the Zambia Institute of Marketing ZIM to embrace the recently enacted Cybersecurity Act, emphasizing its role in creating a safe digital environment for marketers. The National Council for Construction, NCC, has underscored the critical role of public-private partnerships, PPPs, in addressing Zambia's infrastructure needs, particularly in the face of fiscal limitations. The Zambia Compulsory Standards Agency, ZCSA, and the Department of Quality Assurance and Trade Measures under the Ministry of Industry and Commerce of Zimbabwe have called for enhanced collaboration with each other to support trade between the two countries. Stay tuned for details.
The news. 88.5 Sun FM.
And now the details. Government has urged the Zambia Institute of Marketing ZIM to embrace the recently enacted Cybersecurity Act, emphasizing its role in creating a safe digital environment for marketers. Speaking at the 28th Annual General Conference for ZIM in Livingston, Minister of Tourism Rodney Sikumba acknowledged the criticisms the law has faced since its implementation. However, he stressed that instead of fearing it, marketers should engage with digital regulations to expand their reach beyond traditional advertising methods. Mr. Sikumba called for stronger collaboration between the government and marketing bodies, particularly in areas concerning digital marketing and cyber law, to ensure compliance and maximize opportunities within the evolving digital landscape.
The Zambia Institute of Marketing is holding its 28th Annual General Conference in Livingston under the theme Resilience and Growth Through Sustainable Marketing. Tourism Minister Rodney Sikumba, who graced the event, encouraged marketers to embrace the shift to digital platforms and said the new Cybersecurity Act should not be feared, but rather seen as a tool that allows marketers to grow safely online and move beyond traditional methods like billboards.
As government, we are very receptive to dialogue. We are very receptive to criticism, well, at least good criticism. Quote in quote is criticism that obviously was precipitated by careless people on the cyberspace. Yes, we have enacted the cyber security bill. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you the marketers, we all understand that you market through the cyberspace. So it's very important that you come and sit with us. We explain to you exactly what this thing is all about. You call it an animal, we just call it's a fail-safe. Very important that we have that thing for posterity. So I'd like to encourage you, President, through your council, to find time to meet with us as government so that we deal with some of these sticking out issues that may be pertaining to how we are driving our government agenda.
Mr. Sikumba also emphasized the important role marketers play in shaping Zambia's image by promoting the country's culture, traditional food, and tourism that uplifts local communities.
And the President did allude to the fact that my ministry, the ministry tasked to market Zambia as a tourist destination, both for leisure and business, has a number of marketers in itself. And we also work with the marketing fraternity to see to it that we market our country, Zambia, for all its rich endowment. And thank you very much that today, the 2024 exit numbers that we received show that Zambia grew not 1%, not 2%, but a resounding 4%.
ZIM President ABSA outlined the Institute's plan to establish a permanent home for its secretariat, with funding to be raised through a bond.
This theme reflects a commitment to fostering marketing practices that not only drive business success but also contribute to long-term well-being of Zambia and the continent of Africa as a whole. In an era of rapid change and evolving consumer preferences and tastes, sustainability is no longer an option. It is the essential ingredient that will help spur organizational success. This conference is therefore intended to provide a platform for industry leaders, innovators, and experts to share insights, strategies, and best practices on how to navigate the challenges and seize opportunities through sustainable marketing initiatives and practices.
And organizing chairperson stressed that as marketing becomes more digital, teamwork and fresh innovative ideas will be key to addressing the challenges that the industry faces today.
As we adapt to the rapid transformations, whether it's the impact of digital innovation, shifting consumer behavior, or the growing call for ethical and environmentally conscious marketing practices, it is only through collaboration, dialogue, the exchange of expertise, and the collective willingness to explore innovation solutions that we can address these challenges head on.
Prudence Mutale reporting for Sun TV News, Livingston, Southern Province.
The National Council for Construction, NCC, has underscored the critical role of public-private partnerships, triple Ps, in addressing Zambia's infrastructure needs, particularly in the face of fiscal limitations. NCC Executive Director Professor Paul Mukosa emphasized that triple Ps allow the government to save resources, redirecting funds to other priority areas while leveraging private sector investment for infrastructure development. He noted that private sector involvement enhances efficiency and profitability in project execution. However, Professor Mukosa acknowledged concerns regarding the distribution of benefits from triple P projects, questioning whether local communities genuinely benefit from such arrangements. He stressed the need for fair and balanced agreements that serve both government interests and community welfare.
Dola Lusaka to Karajuni. And we really have to wait for 23 years before they give us that infrastructure. Supposing they reap their profits within the next 5 years, what do we do? Do we let them continue running it until that? Because that's the MOU we signed. So some of these, we have to be very, very careful. But it's a situation where we get to use the infrastructure, even where we don't have money. And we save some money, which we can use on other, because as a country and as a government, you have a lot of demand for other, for the scarce resources.
We take a break. Stay with us.
The ABSA Cup 2025 final is finally here. Zesco United will battle Red Arrows in the ABSA Cup final at Levi-Wanawasa Stadium on Saturday, 10th May 2025 at 15 hours. Grab your tickets now at ShopRite CompuTicket, VIP 300 kwacha, West Wing 150 kwacha, and East Wing 70 kwacha, 20 kwacha for North and South Wings. Don't miss out on this thrilling experience with a special appearance by His Excellency Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Your story matters. ABSA.
The Zambia Compulsory Standards Agency, ZCSA, and the Department of Quality Assurance and Trade Measures under the Ministry of Industry and Commerce of Zimbabwe have called for enhanced collaboration with each other to support trade between the two countries. ZCSA Executive Director Gerald Chizinga said the two institutions must work together at institutional level to assist producers and traders, among others, to increase compliance with mandatory standards in a quest to enhance access to markets and product safety in the two countries. Mr. Chizinga said Zambia and Zimbabwe are sister countries, hence the ties must be strong even at institutional level. He was speaking in Lusaka when a delegation from the Department of Quality Assurance and Trade Measures under the Ministry of Industry and Commerce of Zimbabwe conducted a benchmarking visit at ZCSA head office to appreciate the implementation of compulsory standards as provided for under the Compulsory Standards Act. Mr. Chizinga said the benchmarking visit provided a platform for the two institutions to learn from each other and share best practices in the implementation of compulsory standards. Speaking at the SEM meeting, delegation leader from the Department of Quality Assurance and Trade Measures, Rihanna Chibanda, said the enforcement of mandatory standards is key in ensuring that imported and locally manufactured products are safe. Ms. Chibanda said Zimbabwe has a challenge of an influx of substandard products which are affecting the competitiveness of locally produced products and hoped such challenges will be resolved from exchange of best practices between the two institutions. Ends the news, and now the headlines once again. Government has urged the Zambia Institute of Marketing ZIM to embrace the recently enacted Cybersecurity Act, emphasizing its role in creating a safe digital environment for marketers. The National Council for Construction, NCC, has underscored the critical role of public-private partnerships, PPPs, in addressing Zambia's infrastructure needs, particularly in the face of fiscal limitations. The Zambia Compulsory Standards Agency, ZCSA, and the Department of Quality Assurance and Trade Measures under the Ministry of Industry and Commerce of Zimbabwe have called for enhanced collaboration with each other to support trade between the two countries. Thank you for watching and listening. My name is Ndekazi Lungu. God bless.
Coverage of local and national news, business, politics, and sports. The Sun FM News was brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.